All right, welcome back to week 2 after spring break. Going to work through some more information on pivot tables and actually get you doing some things that are pretty specific. In the second assignment, I'll show you that in a separate Excel look here. So this first one, actually both of these use the data from this Aspen uphill survey responses. This is all data. So this is a real survey that was done a while back. You can see that this has a ton of data, right? And some of it's more useful in a pivot table than others. And so you saw how far that went out left to right. Horizontally, vertically, there's 716 rows in this. So it's huge, right? Lots of data. And you can see the reason I kept it this way is that, there's with all of these data, it's almost impossible to keep up with things without using a tool like a pivot table, right? And so in this first assignment for this week, I'm asking you to go in and grab again, one row, one column. You'll probably have something in the values as well to help it make sense. And then come back and you'll also create a Word document that will tell you, or where you will tell me how this might influence a business decision you might make. So as you're thinking about what you'll use, be careful to choose something that will make sense. So for example, right, don't use these columns where you've got words, right, and these kinds of responses. It's possible to use some of that, but it's really not as robust as it might be otherwise. So kind of move on further over here, right? You've got at least a budget for lodging there. How much did your ski setup cost, right? Some things like that. But as you get further over here, you even got some better things that you can use. So I'm not going to tell you what to use for this first one, right? Even more over here. You've got age, you've got relationship status, you've got household size, ethnicity, education, income, gender, height, etc. Right? Really interesting, right? Height, pant size, pant length. Yeah, really interesting data that they collected here. Even whether you drink coffee, whether you got dogs, whether you're vegetarian, right? All of these kind of things. So grab a couple of those and then talk about how you might use the combination of those two columns to help you in a business decision. All right, so that's the first one, and I'll be back with the second one here soon.